Welcome back to another episode of Ranching Sodak. On the last episode, you saw us working on that gate. Well, both those gates in our working system there in the bud box, and then also that walk gate that we're adding. Today, we're gonna be doing that same thing again. We got a nice south wind blowing in. It's gonna get almost up to 50 degrees today, so not bad for December 6th. We welded that gate together and it was too long, so we're gonna go out there, pull it back off, bring it back into the shop, pull it apart, and weld it a little bit shorter so it actually fits for us. Once we get that to work, we're gonna put some spring system in there with a pulley system. So it's gonna be kind of cool. Could get a little intense, but we're gonna put that together, hopefully get it done this morning actually. And then we got another project. We're gonna be digging in some culverts over at Jim's. So stay tuned, stick along for the ride. We're gonna get after it.
Found a spring that'll work. I don't know how you're supposed to carry these.
Pretty nice spring you got there, old man.
Thank you. Exactly what I'm talking about. And see, it'll go.
It'll stretch probably pretty
ways.
far, won't it? Oh yeah.
And then it's gonna double like you said when you do this pulley. There you go.
That'll do her. Well, it'll actually fit now. Dad, last night when we did the measurements, he measured and then he cut it where the fit was. So then we welded onto the end of the fit, and then that last piece of that last pipe we welded on was hitting the chute. So we need to get it past that chute, and then we'll be able to go mount our springs up. Nice. It fits. This is why I had to shorten it, because it's green support right here. But now, slides right by and hits our orange deal. Perfect. All right, I got her fastened as safe as I can. I got 2 bolts in there, this deal, and then a chain and a bolt down there. So she's solid. She ain't going anywhere. So now that we got that done, it's time to work on our pulley spring gate. So I'm gonna start getting the material out here and start slapping that thing together. Then we're gonna put this system way down here. Then we're gonna hook a rope around the whole works, and then hook it over to the gate. Oh baby. is mine! We're tight. God, it's close though.
We're actually up towards that spring's gotta come up a long way. It's traveling almost 2 feet, 18 inches.
Oh, it ain't that tight, bud. Come on. Well, I have an idea. I have no idea if it's gonna work, so follow along and find out. Alright, so we built this double pulley here. Obviously the pulleys are a little bit different in size, but we'll see if it works. Oh boy, we'll see how it goes. Well, it looks like a 12-year-old created the whole thing, but other than that, I think it's pretty practical and I think it's gonna work. So we added another pulley to this, so it shortens the length that the spring has to stretch at the bottom. So you have 2 pulleys down there, 2 pulleys up here, one in there, one right there, and then when you push the gate, it lifts that spring up. Both those pulleys are pulling. Up, 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 up. You walk in here, through past your gate, and then you let it fall. And that spring tensions the whole thing back down, and gravity. And then it stays closed. You run your cows through. Time to go get another load, you just grab on, come on out, slip down, and then boom, it closes again. The double pulley spring gate. I don't know if that was the easiest thing to do, but it's fun and use your brain a little bit to make it happen. So we're finally done with this project in here for now. I know we're gonna go dig that culvert this afternoon, so that'll be the plan after this. Well, we'll see if this old girl fires up here. Nothing to it. Well, we're gonna haul this back over to Jim's and we're gonna dig in a culvert on one of our older, it's a section line that goes south, so not too heavy traffic, but we're gonna get this culvert dug in before the winter time here, so it'll melt away and be able to run through there in the spring. Well, here's where the culvert project is taking place. Right behind me up there is Jim's yard, and there's Jim's yard, and there's where all of our silage and feed is. So we get some runoff from there, and then there's a hill up here where it's all hay yard up in there, and we get runoff from there and off the road, and it piles up in this ditch, and we get a lot of snow around these trees too. So we're gonna be putting these culverts in under the road somewhere in here. I'm not sure exactly where they have planned. I'm assuming right around this area, and then these will be running right down the edge of our feedlot here and out into that slough there. So we're actually running it right between these 2 posts. You can see kind of where it runs down through there. And this is where we're gonna dig that culvert in. That's why we took that panel off. I don't know, Dad. This post seems pretty rotten.
And this isn't a trans, this is the builder's level, but it's gonna work out the same. All we really need now is one of those, you know, those orange beacon lights that go on my work whip. I should have that on here while we're doing construction. And we should have some high vis on, both of us.
Yeah, we probably should.
So when you're setting up your transit, you want to put it in an area that you know you're not going to have to move it again. The pipe's going to go from there to here. The backhoe will be on that side of the trench, so we should be good setting it up right in this area. So this is going to make a level line,
right,
in imaginary line.
Right, because you're going to use that stick and you're going to walk through your trench and...
Right, as we dig, we're going to make sure that we're going level or slightly lower to the east. There's 4 adjustment points. 2 going this way, 2 going this way. So you line up straight across 2. Now see the bubble? We're getting the bubble in the center. We get that in the center, you snug them both down. Now we're gonna turn this way. Now we gotta adjust it this way.
Than we thought. Kind of frosty, huh?
Yeah, I'm gonna get lined up with the culvert, but I can't do the whole bucket in that frost line. It just breaks, so I gotta go on the side. Just take a few inches. So it just keeps pulling me because it's got a little bit of frost, and this my one downrigger won't stay down. It's got a leaky cylinder, so we're gonna take the Chevy and we're gonna tie on a chain to my bucket, tie it to the pickup, and he can pull me and hold me. It just gives me some more weight to then I can keep scratching away at that frost.
See if we can't break the tie rod here. It's working pretty good. Pretty hard stuff. Just a brick of frost, ice and dirt.
Okie dokie, we made her to the end. We gotta just do a little bit of final cleanup here. There's one little hump right there. Got him chained up here, kind of dragging my pickup around. Oh. Oh. I think you could back up now and just keep cutting a trench all the way down until you get like to where the middle of your backhoe is. That way the water will get running, but it's gonna probably go over there anyways. Should we throw one in, Brad?
Yeah.
So, little fine-tune adjusting here. He's gonna have to come back and do this a little bit. We set him in here, it didn't fit. Angela, look at your retired man working. another foot ahead. Okay, our fingers are out of the way. Give her a shove here, about 2 inches. Okay, hold up. Oh, come on. Come on. Yeah, get in there, boy.
That's a rogue shot. Yep. Gain nothing. I was thinking just give this a twist.
Yeah. Oh boy. Oh, you're gonna do it.
It's pretty good. All right, well, once we get her filled with dirt, that culvert's gonna have a little slant in it, probably 5 inches from the start to the end. And Dad's gonna jump in the skid steer right now and fill this all back in, and we'll have a road again. Alright guys, we got the culvert buried and we're done for the day, so we're gonna go home. I guess I got an order for a cattle mat I gotta fill, so we'll be doing that. But this is gonna be the end of the video for today. Thanks for tuning in. Hopefully you did enjoy. If you did, leave a like down below and we'll catch you on the next episode of Ranching Sodak. Peace.